Welcome back to overtime football here at NRG Stadium. Nick Strong alongside Derek Jones hanging out with you from NRG Stadium. Mustangs, Eagles, Dawson, Friendswood. Here's the coin toss at the 50-yard, and the coaches took this one actually. I thought the players would go out there in overtime. The coaches go out there in overtime.
Yeah, I think the coaches are in it just as much as the kids are.
42-42, we've got overtime. This thing started out with Dawson running all over the Mustangs. Then Tyler Page became Tyler Page. He became the Johnny Manziel of Houston, Texas football. And then he converts the two-point conversion. Dawson comes down and scores. Then Tyler Page goes back down the field and scores. We'll play on this end. Wow. Overtime at NRG.
Yeah, so as a defense, of course, you want to come out first because that way you get to see what the offense does before you bring your offense out. If you get to, of course, you give up the field goal. I mean, you give up your field goal, but and you get to see what the other team is doing.
Well, here we go. Dawson will play defense first. The Friendswood Mustangs. So coach is giving Tyler Page a shot to get out here and do his deal first. Tyler Page working out the gun. Here comes Page. He'll take it himself. Has a wall, has a seam, has some racing room to the 20-yard line, and a flag will fly. Everybody's watching this contest. I don't think there are any more games going on right now. This is the only one. Everybody's watching TexanLive.com. Hello to everybody watching in Friendswood. Hello to everybody watching in Pearland. Block in the back, offense. That'll take the Mustangs back to the left. And we know you're watching, Katy Nation. Who will you get next week? Will you get the Eagles or will you get the Mustangs? First and long. First and 20 from their own, from the Dawson Eagles 35-yard line. Tyler Page lines them up 3 wide. Shotgun formation. Defense in a 3-4 spot. It's actually a 4-3. Here comes the screen in the backfield. Mason Barnes has racing room to the 30, 25, now the 20, and he gets all that yardage back, but we see Laundry on the football field.
Yeah, a lot of times on a play like that, I mean, you may get a block in the back just because of the angle of the block. You're trying to, once again, block for your young man, but you don't know where he's at.
And an injury on the field. We'll take it with them. 42-42, first overtime here from NRG Stadium. We'll be right back. It's TexanLive.com.
The body is incredibly powerful. It's nimble and fluid. But sometimes we push it too far. That's when you need the strength of Memorial Hermann and our body of affiliated orthopedic specialists. With our Ironman Sports Medicine Institute, they not only get your body back to where it was, they get it to go further. It's what makes us more than just hospitals. We are a body of experts. Memorial Hermann, advancing health.
At Cavender's, we don't just wear the West, we live it.
I live for a good run.
I live for the crowd.
My scar.
7 flat in the short round.
My face.
Working with my partner.
8 seconds, nothing less.
Rooting for the bull.
Cavender's. Don't just wear it, live it.
42-42, face mask on the defense. That'll make the Friendswood Mustangs march halfway down the football field. First and goal for the Friendswood Mustangs after a long first and long.
Yeah, those penalties have been haunting the Eagles all night long. It keeps giving Tyler Page more chances.
Page keeps it himself, zone read option. And he slides inside the 10-yard line, about maybe a yard gain. Maybe 2. 2nd and go. The Dawson Eagles trying to hold, trying to break the circle.
See, Tyler Page is tired too, and if you look at that Eagles team, they've been chasing him all night.
Page has racing room. Page looking for the pylon. He found it. Page into the end zone. Would have been a face mask. The Mustangs with the extra point here. Kick is up, and the kick is good, buddy. 49-42, and the Mustangs have the lead. We'll be right back. You're watching playoff football on TexanLive.com.
DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas. How does your typical Texas mom stop the afternoon munchies?
Mom, we're hungry.
With a quick stop at DQ. From great DQ desserts like the Blizzard to classic dip cones, shakes, sundaes, and more. Because DQ has something for everybody. For the best treats and eats in Texas, there's only one place to stop. DQ, this is the stop sign of Texas.
Here come the Dawson Eagles on the football field now, 49-42. They must score to stay inside this contest. And Tyler Page is going to be the man for the Eagles, for the Mustangs. They're going to go back to Savion Johnson and make him the man for the Eagles.
Yeah, he's a big-time player. Of course, he wants the opportunity. Turn around and hand to him. Don't forget those wide receivers, though. You got man-to-man coverage, especially at the bottom of the screen with Morton.
Overtime, 49-42. Here come the Eagles. Ball fake. Smith in trouble. Throws it away. And he gets outside the tackles. No intentional grounding. 3rd down and 7 coming up here for the Pearland Dawson Eagles.
I've said it all night long. Zach Smith, very smart young man. I mean, he wanted to maybe reverse that field, but he said, hey, let me live to fight another day. Came over, threw it out of bounds. It's a big 3rd down. Friendswood is rocking on that side of the field.
Bay Area, Texas, going up against Pearland, Texas. 3rd and 7. Zach Smith working out the gun. Here comes Smith on the play action, looking across the middle. He wanted a flag, but I don't think so. 4th down for the Eagles, and it's come all the way down to this.
Could it be? When this game started, a lot of folks said Dawson, I mean, they've been ranked high all year long. They come in here tonight saying Friendswood's probably not going to give them a challenge, but you never know. Paper's one thing, but you have to play the game.
If this game ends right here, I'm going to rush out of this stadium because I know it will be packed trying to get out of 610 and Kirby tonight, baby. Here we go. 4th and 7. Zach Smith working out the gun. Here comes Smith. Here comes the pressure. He's brought down, and the Eagles fall. Mustangs win 49-42, and the Mustangs advance to play the Tigers of Katy, Texas.
That's a big-time play. Pressure coming from Friendswood. All night long, these young men have fought and fought and fought and fought some more. It's a tough loss. It's a big win. Katy is getting ready. Friendswood's coming right now. Get ready.
The Friendswood Mustangs started out this contest. It wasn't looking good for them. Tyler Page got in the contest. They finally scored in the 2nd quarter. They went into the half room down. Coach made some 2nd half adjustments. How did those adjustments help the Friendswood Mustangs in the 2nd half overcome what they need to overcome?
What they want to do is they want to come out more balanced than what they were. Of course, they featured Tyler Page a whole lot more than what they did in the 1st half. They basically said, hey, young fella, you've gotten us here all season long. You've rushed for almost 2,000 yards. We want to just put the ball in your hands, set you up. We'll do some other stuff every now and then, to kind of give you a breather. But ultimately, big fella, you're our horse. Take us home.
You talked about the Dawson Eagles. Penalties hurt them tonight. Penalties were not their best friend.
That's one thing in any kind of sport. Penalties, mistakes like that, and games like this of this magnitude can always come back to haunt you. Now, you may get away with 1 or 2, but when you have the number of penalties that they had tonight, with all the yardage, it just kept giving life to a team that you may have been better against athletically. They may have had more weapons, and those penalties just continue to prolong drives. They continue to give Friendswood hope, and when you have an exciting, dynamic young man in the backfield, I mean, that can be deadly.
Next week versus the Katy Tigers, the Friendswood Mustangs will feature Tyler Page. The Katy Tigers will feature a football team, a complete football team.
Yes.
How does Tyler Page go in and knock some heads next week versus the Katy Tigers?
But with a young man like that, you still have an opportunity, but Katy, they've always been sound. They've always been fundamental. You have to win the game in 3 phases: special teams, defense, and offense. Katy, Coach Joseph runs a great program. Those young men will be ready. They'll be geared up. They're going to watch this game film, all right? They're going to watch the excitement, and they're going to be keyed up for Tyler. So if I'm him and I'm Friendswood, enjoy the game tonight. You guys had a heck of a game. You know, make sure you get in the whirlpool tomorrow. Take that young man out to dinner, take him out to lunch, do all the stuff you have to do. But become Monday, make sure you get yourself ready, because you're going to face an outstanding Katy Tiger team, and it's going to be exciting football.
Katy Tigers defeating Cy Ranch tonight by 30 points, making a statement, because a lot of people thought Dawson was going to win this contest. Yes. Dawson was picked the favorites. We'll see you next week, Friendswood. Friendswood students here doing the game tonight, having a little fun out there. The Dawson Eagles got a little bit out their game, but the Friendswood Mustangs stayed poised. If they get down next week versus the Katy Tigers, do you see them doing the same thing this week? Not necessarily winning the contest, but getting back into the contest the same way as they got back into the contest tonight. Will they be able to do it next week?
Those young men have heart. And when you have heart, anything is possible. You know, they always say, don't worry about the size of the dog in the fight. Worry about the size of the heart of that dog that's in that fight. Friendswood has had an exciting season. Of course, they keep coming back with a young man like Tyler Page. And it's just not Tyler Page. You have to have that big offensive line that's doing all the stuff that they're doing. Your wide receivers are blocking downfield. Your running back is making plays. You got Frisky making catches. I mean, that whole team is a team effort, and it's an outstanding job, from all those guys. But Coach Cooperman, and Coach Rohr, the offensive coordinator, I mean, they called a heck of a game. They put their young men in a position to be successful, and it's kudos to those young men for the game tonight. But also for this Dawson team, they shouldn't hold their heads down at all. Everybody's young, 15 to 18 years old. I mean, I know this is a game that you wanted to win, but you shouldn't hold your head down, because you had an outstanding season. You played a heck of a game tonight, and sometimes you get that magic in a bottle, that lightning in a bottle, and that's just Tyler Page tonight, lightning in a bottle.
Coach Derek Jones, great meeting you tonight, great game tonight. What action here from NRG Stadium. I'd like to thank all our fans out there watching on TexanLive.com, our production crew here at NRG Stadium, and my color announcer, Derek Jones. I'm Nick Strong saying good night from NRG Stadium. We're live on 610 and Kirby, about to leave this stadium after a Mustang win, 49-42. We'll see you guys next week right here on TexanLive.com.
Only one network is big enough to cover the great state of Texas, and only one show travels across the state to get the skinny on high school sports every week, all year long. You want the best in high school sports? Catch High School Spotlight on Fox Sports Southwest.
Download the new Fox Sports Southwest Football Friday app. Connect and get live scores statewide. Find games near you. Plus, get your photos on our Friday night show. This is the one app that can handle high school football in Texas. Hit the App Store and type Football Friday. Friday high school football isn't over till you watch High School Scoreboard live. final scores, big plays, plus the DQ Big Game of the Week.
Be a part of the most watched high school football show in Texas.
Friday on Fox Sports Southwest.
Have you been to TexanLive.com? If not, I'm here to tell you that TexanLive.com is the new home for high school sports. Check us out at TexanLive.com.